Welcome to Thought Reel, where we dive in and share wisdom freely. Subscribe if you haven't and hit the notification bell. New videos are uploaded daily, exploring our lives, love, reality and more. We are happy to have you here and look forward to your comments and suggestions. Have you ever felt a wave of inflammation rising up within you when you're angry, upset, afraid or desire something? That, my friends, is emotional inflammation. This visceral physical reaction is linked to strong emotions like fear, anger and overwhelming desire. It can act as a catalyst, driving us towards reactive behavior and unfortunately decisions or actions we later regret. In that moment, you are standing at a crossroads, where the path taken in the heat of the moment will most likely not be the one that serves us best in the long run. But these emotions are powerful, they are primal. They physically manifest within us, causing our blood pressure to skyrocket, adrenaline to pump, and hormones to go haywire. It's a potent cocktail making us feel justified, even righteous in our reactions. So how do we identify these moments and take back control? Taking a moment to pause might sound simple, but it's a powerful tool in combating emotional inflammation. This pause doesn't have to be long, just enough to let the wave of emotion pass. It's like stepping out of a storm and into a calm, serene space where you can see things clearly. Imagine a moment of silence, a deep breath, a moment to let all the information sink in. This is your opportunity to step back from the edge, to prevent yourself from falling into the trap of emotional reactivity. As you pause, you might feel the wave of emotion recede, like the tide going out. And in that moment, you are gifted with clarity, with perspective. You see the situation not as it feels, but as it is. This allows you to respond to the situation rather than react, giving you the chance to choose the path that truly serves you. Remember, emotions are temporary, but the consequences of our actions can be lasting. So before we move on to identifying emotional inflammation, let's take a moment of silence. Breathe in, breathe out, and let the information sink in. This is your moment of pause. The biggest indicator of emotional inflammation is your body. It literally becomes inflamed during these intense moments. Just like a physical injury that swells and reddens, your body reacts to emotional distress in a similar way. A reaction begins to rise, starting from your chest, gradually making its way up your neck. It's as if you're under the spotlight, and this can act as your body's own personal alarm system. You may experience an irresistible urge to speak or act out, fueled by a sudden surge of energy. These physical symptoms can serve as a signal for you, making you aware that you are in the midst of emotional inflammation. Consciously recognizing these signals is an opportunity to pause. Take a step back and tell yourself, I need to let this pass before making any decisions. Now that we know how to identify emotional inflammation, let's move on to how we can manage it. Unless you're in actual danger, the best thing to do when experiencing emotional inflammation is to stay self-aware. Remember, you're responsible for your actions, not the actions of others. So take slow, deep breaths and take back control. Just like a ship's captain navigating through stormy seas, you too can steer your way through the turbulent waters of your emotions. The key is to identify the physical signs and then consciously decide not to react impulsively. Your body can be your compass. When you feel the rising in your chest and you feel an irresistible urge to speak or act out, begin an inner dialogue. Tell yourself, I can see how my emotions are affecting me and I need to let this pass. Become an observer of the experience. Reacting immediately will make things worse. Let the storm of emotions subside before you take any action. This doesn't mean you are ignoring your feelings. It means you are giving yourself the space and time to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Practicing this kind of personal control can literally change your life in ways that you may never fully comprehend. Once you choose a path and walk down it, you leave the other paths behind, but there's no need to dwell on what could have been. Instead, focus on the present and the path you're on, because that's where real change happens. The benefits of managing emotional inflammation extend far beyond making better decisions. The physical inflammation that accompanies strong emotions is real. Often, an immediate reaction results in a snowball effect, prolonging the heightened state. By regaining a calm state, you can reduce the effects of inflammation on your body and mind. This leads to better overall health and improved interactions with the world around you. By becoming more in tune with your body's reaction to emotions, you can take back control of your well-being and reap the benefits throughout your life. Feel free to like and subscribe to our videos and stay tuned for more real thoughts from Thought Reel. We're here to provide insight and inspiration for your daily lives.